Hi everyone. Today here I'm going to talk about Tempo and I'm going to talk about how we can help you, your companies, extend your ITSM environments using our tools. So you have probably heard about us, or at least saw us stand outside. And what we do in general, we turn time into value. But we're not working only with time, we work with resources, with capacity. We help you track and plan your projects. So let's first take a look at the Tempo product line, so the things that we offer. This is the Tempo product line, and you probably know many things about us already. So, there are 4 products, well, I would say 3, but you'll understand why, in our portfolio. So first we start with Planner to do the initial resource and capacity planning. Then we move on to the timesheets to track your time, to see where time really goes and to which tasks you devoted. Then we have tools for financial tracking, which is Cost Tracker, and it's operating on cloud. And we have budgets. They are for data center. And now we just move on to the project portfolio management, and here we have Structure. So what Structure generally does, it helps you gather all the information scattered across your Jira, and it helps to see the overall view. It helps you to kind of build a giant report on everything that you and your teams are doing. So I don't know, if you want to sort by epic, if you want to sort by issue, Structure can do it all, and its capabilities are really limitless. So can you please raise your hands if you know Tempo, Structure, maybe some other solutions if you're using them? Okay, all right. Right, the lights are very bright, so I do hope we have some users. All right, yeah, let's continue. So we also have some complementary solutions, the ones that we have acquired along the road. RoadMonk, which does the road mapping. Then we have Liquid Planner for adaptive planning. You might say, what's the difference between Planner? Come to our booth, we'll tell you. And All Street Solutions, our recent acquisitions, which is all about custom charts for Jira. Here we have a list of customers that companies just like yours, maybe smaller, maybe bigger, they all trust us and they all use our solutions. Okay, so now let's get to the point. We are here to talk about your service management, and it's really a very wide concept. So you might need to use ITSM if you are a product company, if you have customers, like you're providing support, or if you are providing support to your internal teams. So ITSM itself is all about managing incidents, changes, responses, efficiencies, well, everything that's going on. So, and in order to truly see the value of the service management, the Jira service management, you do need to help it. You do need to extend its capabilities. So Tempo is here to help you, and now let's take a look at how we do that. So we can talk about ITSM in terms of customers, in terms of service and support teams, and in terms of the leadership. And each of these teams has specific pain points that you need to address. And the underlying core of these things is IT efficiency. So you always have to be efficient. You need to meet your SLAs, and you need to be able to react on time. So Structure and Timesheets are here to help you, and now I'm going to elaborate on what we can do together. So this is Structure, and Structure probably one of the most flexible tools that you have on the Atlassian ecosystem, and I will be mentioning its flexibility a lot. So here we can see how we can track service level commitments using structure. So what structure does is that it allows you to build, as I mentioned, a report on what's going on inside your Jira. So here we have grouped our projects by severity, and we have several columns that are responsible for progress. There we can see their status, and of course the severity that I mentioned. So structure kind of gives you insights into things that are going on within your project, and you, of course, you couldn't get this information from GSM alone. Here's another example of how you can track your risks using structure. So what we did here is we grouped our tickets by months, and we have 3 columns that help us estimate the time to first response, time to respond, and the identify if SLAs were breached. So if you are, for example, a manager for your team, you might want to use structure to kind of track these kind of things and be able to act timely if an incident happens. Okay, so now let's move on to a more colorful picture. Here's another structure. And we can see lots of columns here. So what we can actually do here, we can group by the team lead or by assignee if you want to. Then we can calculate the risk if you want to. Of course, we can make everything look like a beautiful hierarchy, so we can build agile hierarchies and many other things as well. We can also track the progress, and here we have compared many other criteria together, and one of the probably most outstanding things here is health. So you can also track the health of your project. It's done via formulas. Formulas is just another very, very complex thing that we can do. So we can calculate Jira values, we can do it in structure, and this practically helps you extend the capabilities of structure even more. If you're interested in formulas, let us know. So, but let's just move forward. So here we have another structure. So we have another example of structure that we have built. And what we see here is we have grouped everything by the project. And again, we can track the progress and the status all together. So what if you're responsible for multiple projects, for like several of them within GSM? Yes, we can do this as well. And when building out a customer-facing, or actually an internal-facing support, this visibility, that sort of visibility is really important. So here we can see that we have 3 projects. They might be like for different countries, for example, or for different teams. And we can extend them, so we can kind of go back to our previous structures, previous screenshots, and we can again track the changes and the time frames that are happening within the project. Okay, so now it's time to talk about time. And in structure, we do have integration with Tempo Timesheets. So what you can do is you can either log time in Jira using Tempo Timesheets. You can log your time in Tempo Timesheets, and you can log your time in structure. And what is more beautiful, you can even use formulas to compare and calculate all the Tempo logged hours together. So again, you can customize your structure to your needs. So if you need your SLAs, you can do it using structure plus tempo, just structure. Okay, so here we have tempo. So this is tempo report, and this is what you get when you install tempo timesheets. And we can track billable and non-billable hours here using tempo reports. In structure, we can group them by account or by tempo team, and I will show it further. So here, with structure and timesheets together, we can see that we have grouped everything by tempo team, and now we can kind of track what's going on within a tempo team on a hierarchical level. So, and we can add the columns to make our report even more meaningful. And yeah, the next one. So overall, what we can do is we can use tempo teams to kind of aggregate everyone who's working on a project together. We can use accounts to track the information scattered in tempo. And we can use structure to give you the meaningful view of your GSM projects, of everything that's going on, so you can react timely and you can meet your SLAs. So we really do understand what the support teams do, and we want to make their lives easier. So that's why we're here. That's why I just talked about how we can actually enhance your reports and many other things. And yeah, by building better together, we are making ITSM more transparent and easy to track, but that's not it. Also, I wanted to mention our recent acquisition, All Street Solutions. So sometimes you just need to present your data in a more easy, trackable way. So you can do it using custom charts for Jira. And here we have customized them for, especially for ITSM. And we can track the time to first response per a specific project. So again, if you have questions regarding any of our products, please visit our booth. And also, tomorrow we are having a workshop where we will show you how to actually build a structure, how it integrates with tempo timesheets, and how it can help you optimize your ITSM projects. Thank you very much for your time. It was a pleasure having this presentation. Thank you.